to start to view fitness as like stewardship and service instead of a number on the scale. And when we really surrender this to God, I mean, the first thing you want to do is just say, God, I'm so sorry I've left you out of this. I mean, for me, I felt so bad. I apologized, like, Lord. And that's why it doesn't work, is we're leaving him out of it. Anything we leave God out of is not, it's going to be a place of struggle. So I believe that first thing we need to do is just come to him and seek him first, like the word says in Matthew 6:33, that we seek him first and his righteousness, and all things will be added to us. And then we daily lay it down. We surrender it to him. Lord, I don't want to do it the world's way. I don't want to get caught up in all these diet fads. I don't want to think that my worth comes from the numbers in my clothes or on the scale, or how many people like my posts on social media, or just all the body part idolatry that goes with it. If we just lay that down to God and we say, you know what, help give me a heart on fire for you, Lord, so that I can walk in the calling you have for me and serve you and steward my body well. What a difference that would make in our fitness, right?
Right, absolutely. It is such a shift of saying, okay, this is about living, about being the
Yes.
woman that God created me to be, and inviting him into the part of the journey. You share a lot about that our bodies are God made, and therefore we need to eat God made food. Practically,
Right.
what does a day of eating God made food look like?
I think and right now, if your viewers or listeners want to, I created an entire website at www.fitgodsway.com that is packed full of recipes for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, and desserts that are all whole God made foods. I think there's so much confusion, and the diet industry, it's a $72 billion a year industry for a reason. They don't want it to work so they can sell you the next man-made product. But God made our bodies, like you mentioned, and I wrote in my book. And so shouldn't we be eating the foods that he created for us? And that's as simple as just exchanging little tiny ingredients. Like in the morning, if you're eating cereal, what if you ate whole grains instead? You know, if you're eating processed man-made sugary cereals and you exchange that for whole grain, even a whole grain cereal, or a whole grain bread, or a whole grain, like I eat oats every morning. And you know, if we start to do that with maybe some nuts and some source of protein, like if you want to have egg whites there, or eggs, an omelet with all the vegetables. I mean, it's really common sense. And I think that that's why we miss it. It's so simple. Like instead of a protein bar, have an apple and raw nuts. For, you know, dinner and lunch, you can have any amount. Like think about the perimeter of the grocery store where you find all the fruits and vegetables and healthy proteins. That's what God made for our bodies, and that's how our bodies thrive. So, you know, I love my veggies. I love a big salad with protein. I love avocados. I love olive oil. I love all the things Jesus ate. And that's really what it came down to. When I wrote these books, I just got obsessed with Jesus. I was like, what did he eat? How did he work out? What did he do all day? And it's shocking to know that, you know, if you really look at what we need to eat, it's what he ate. And it's all those foods that you see on the perimeter of the grocery store.